This is what my hair looks like when I let it air dry. I didn't let it dry all the way yet. I'm going to whip out my blow dryer. Right now my hair is about 90% dry, and I am going to add a little Moroccan oil to it because it's literally fried and dry as well. I'm going to concentrate on adding the Moroccan oil to the lower part of my hair where it's a lot drier. And when I say drier, I mean deader. And then I'm going to finish blow drying my hair real quick. And I'm not blow drying my hair to look good. I'm just blow drying it so that it's dry. I'm plugging in my Perfector. What it is it's a heated rounded brush. And I'm just going to let this warm up while I finish drying the rest of my hair. Alright, my hair is practically dry. I'm getting impatient, and it really needs to be 100% dry in order to use the Perfector. But I know the bottom layer is dry, so I'm just going to get ahead and get started and then maybe whip out my blow dryer in the middle. Just because I'm impatient. So first things first, I'm going to section off my hair. The bottom layer is dry. And when I blow dried my hair, I didn't blow dry it to look like marvelous. I did use a brush. I didn't like totally half do it. So this is the Perfector. I have it on all the way heated. And if you see my hair right now, there's some kinks in it. It doesn't look all that healthy. It's not smooth. It's relatively straight though. With the Perfector, we're going to get more of a blown out, professionally done look. I like to take 1-inch sections like this and run the Perfector through it a few times. You don't have to have a Perfector. Any heated brush will do. And what this does is it smooths it out and then run it through slowly. And I wrapped it around just once, and as I'm down towards about a third of the hair, I am twirling the Perfector. I'll let it sit on the brush for a couple of seconds and then pull it out with a twisted motion. And that just gives you a little flare at the bottom of the hair. See it? Can you see? Ooh. I'm wearing a rompy today. I cray cray. Alright, we're going to try this again. So again, I'm taking about 1 or 2 inch piece of hair, and I slowly run the Perfector through it to smooth out that hair. And when I get about halfway through, I'm going to turn the Perfector towards the opposite way, so towards the wall, and only make sure your hair wraps around once, otherwise it gets stuck in it. And then you could pull it down, but as you pull down, twirl it around. And again, that does the little curl at the bottom. Last piece on this bottom layer. Twist and pull, twist and pull. I know that's a little confusing, so let me just show you. So I'm going to ignore all the hair in the brush. You want to twist it away, so twist it towards the back wall. And then you want to continue this motion of twisting towards the wall, but you want to also be pulling down. So twisting towards the back wall and pulling down, twisting towards the back wall and pulling down. I'm just going to blast the back because that's not dry. And remember, it needs to have 100% no moisture or it froze. Now this hair on this layer, you care about a little bit more than the bottom layer, right? Here is another motion you do with the Perfector if you want a little bit more volume. So when you're at the top of the head, you hold the Perfector up under that hair and hold it for a few seconds. And what that does is it creates a little bit more volume. And then you can continue to do what I showed you before. So you stop halfway through, wrap your hair around once, and then continue turning towards the back wall and pulling down. Ah, my hair is naughty! So not gentle with my hair. Again, we're gonna halfway through. You could hold it at the, if your hair doesn't really hold a curl or a brush or anything, you can hold it at the bottom for a little bit before you pull it away, and that will ensure that it stays a little bit more. All right, I'm going to fly through the rest of this so I can show you the top. Looking good. All right, I'm taking down my last layer. And this layer, I do a little bit differently. For starters, you need to decide where you want to part your hair. And mine naturally always falls towards the center, but I think I want it a little this way to kind of swoop back. So I'm going to redo my part. The top layer is a little bit more important for that volume. So you're going to do that trick I taught you earlier. So you hold the Perfector at the top. Probably about 8 seconds, and then slowly come down. If you let it go like that, you get a more feathery look. And I'm going to continue with that same action that I did with the bottom hair. You want more volume over here, guys, so what do? We hold it. I hold it tight so it's really against the brush and getting that heat that it needs to hold that voluptuous style up top. And then with this hair, I like to not twirl it like I did, but ever so slightly. Perfector hair in my rompy.